This may surprise you, but abortion has been around for a very, very long time. Longer than many people think. And not many people, even women, know the history of women's reproductive health. I didn't know that either. So today we will discuss the history of abortion in the United States from the 1600s to 1973's Roe versus Wade. More specifically, we'll discuss abortion in early America, the criminalization of abortion, and the repealing of anti-abortion legislation, as well as Roe versus Wade. First, we will discuss the legality of abortions in early America. In the article Abortions in Early America by Z. Acevedo, abortion was frequently practiced in the 1600s up until the colonial period. The legality of abortion during the colonial period varied from colony to colony. In British colonies, abortion was legal until quickening, or until the fetus began to move. In French, Spanish, and Portuguese colonies, abortion was completely illegal. Next, we will discuss the full criminalization of abortion in the United States. In the article, When Abortion Was a Crime, by Leslie J. Reagan, she wrote that in 1857, the newly organized AMA, or American Medical Association, initiated a crusade to make abortion at every stage of pregnancy illegal. The anti-abortion campaign grew in part out of regular physicians' desire to win professional power, to control medical practices, and to restrict their competitors, particularly homeopaths and midwives. In 1910, every state had anti-abortion laws. Karen J. Lewis and John O. Shimaburko wrote Abortion Law Development, a brief overview. They found that in 1967, 49 states had abortion as a felony charge. 42 of those states allowed abortion when pregnancy threatened a woman's life. These strict laws led to illegal and dangerous abortion practices. In the article Lessons from Before Roe Will Past Be Prologue by Rachel Benson Gold, it said that between 1950s and 60s, 200,000 to 1.2 million women had illegal abortions. These numbers are so different because they only have records of those hospitalized or indicted for abortions, not the actual amount. Next, we will talk about the repealing of anti-abortion legislation and Roe versus Wade. In the 1960s, the 1960s was a very important time for women's rights, particularly their reproductive rights. In 1962, Sherry Finkman found that her sleeping pills contained thalidomide. Thalidomide is a drug known to cause birth defects. So she went to seek an abortion but was denied. So she had to travel to Sweden to get an abortion. More than 50% of citizens supported her decision. Another instance that led to the decision in Roe versus Wade was the 1966 San Francisco 9 case. In the article Honoring San Francisco Abortion Pioneers by Hadley Pianock, Tracy A. White, Carol E. Joff, Felicia Stewart, and Abigail Adams, they wrote that the San Francisco 9 were 9 physicians who were charged for performing abortions on women exposed to rubella. Rubella is an illness linked to birth defects. These charges led to changes in California abortion laws. In 1967, California allowed abortions in the case of rape, incest, or to preserve a woman's mental and physical health. These abortions, though, had to be within 20 weeks and approved by a therapeutic abortion committee. Between 1967 and 1973, 4 states, Alaska, Hawaii, New York, and Washington, repealed their abortion bans. 13 other states expanded their exceptions, allowing abortions to save a patient's life when pregnancy is dangerous, fetal abnormalities, and in cases of rape or incest. This brings us to Roe versus Wade. In the article Roe versus Wade, Behind the Case That Established the Legal Right to Access Abortion, I found that Jane Roe is a pseudonym for Norma McCorvey, a Texas resident, and Wade stands for Henry Wade, a Dallas County District Attorney. In 1969, McCorvey was denied an abortion, and she teamed up with 2 lawyers and 1 doctor to sue Henry Wade. This lawsuit went all the way to the Supreme Court, and In January 22nd of 1973, the Supreme Court ruled in favor of McCorvey. They said that the 14th Amendment protects an individual's right to terminate pregnancy before viability, making abortion bans unconstitutional. In conclusion, abortion has been around for a very long time, and the history of abortion is very extensive. I believe that everyone should know where their rights come from in order to protect them. Thank you.